Hi. I just wanted to do a quick check-in because I kind of just had like a perfect day. And I'm not saying that I did anything crazy today because I didn't. I just stuck to like the schedule that I drafted out for myself for the most part. Worked on some projects I had been putting off. Just kind of flowed through my day with like creativity, inspiration, like ease and spontaneity. And it was just a huge vibe. I got to share some projects with some people, and I'm just very excited about them. That is not necessarily what this video is about. Something that I've noticed about myself, and you might be able to relate to this, is when you're a person that is used to being in survival mode, or you're just used to like chaos and like things not going right and like plans being like just turned completely off course. When things do start to go right for you, anxiety kicks in. This is like a deep fear that, because things are going right now, you're kind of anticipating that they're going to suddenly go wrong. Something's going to happen. Something bad's going to happen, and it's going to completely throw you off your trajectory. Well, one thing I want to say to that is, if you're a person who has navigated dark places, dark environments, dark states of mind, and if you do find yourself suddenly with work, maybe not suddenly, feeling better, one day you just find yourself feeling better, I want to arm you with like confidence that you got yourself out of those dark places with whatever it is you're doing, whatever healing work you're doing, whatever it is, you got yourself out of those places. So even if for some reason something unexpected does happen, I feel confident that you have the tools to get yourself out of that place again. Okay? So just remind yourself about that. Secondly, I made this list, and I haven't read it in a minute, but I felt inclined to read it because I did have a little bit of anxiety starting to kick in after my perfect day. And I just need to remind myself. It's called Steps to Eliminate Anxiety About Things Going Wrong, or How to Eliminate Anxiety When Things Start Going Right. And I had ChatGPT help me with this, ChatGPT MD. This is the new therapy. Don't tell your therapist that. Anyway, these are the steps. So number 1, acknowledge and thank your anxiety. Your anxiety tries to protect you even when it's unnecessary. It is literally something that is programmed into your human DNA. Your ego, your anxiety, they're all tied in to try to protect your body, So don't be so hard on it. Say, thank you for trying to protect me, but I am safe now. And this will soften anxiety's grip. Secondly, embrace the present moment. Focus on what is instead of what if. Affirmations for this are, I deserve good things. I am safe to enjoy this moment fully. Even if challenges arise, I trust myself to handle them, which is exactly what I was saying earlier. Practice mindfulness by anchoring yourself into your breath or senses. This is really good for if you're having a disassociative moment. I think it's called like name 5 things or something. It's using all of your sense. So if you're having a moment, you just name something you can see. Like, I can see this pen. Name something you can smell. That's always hard. I don't really smell anything. Name something you can feel. Like, I can feel my sweater, right? So that can kind of ground you into the present moment when you're having anxiety or disassociating. Number 3, reframe your relationship with uncertainty. Uncertainty holds possibilities, not just fear. And this has been a big lesson for me. Trusting the unknown. Trusting that you, as like a divine spirit being, came into a human body to experience Earth, literally to experience the unknown. Because if it wasn't unknown, it would be boring. So ask, what's the best thing that could happen, instead of the worst thing? How can I see uncertainty as exciting instead of scary? Number 4, build trust in your resilience. You've overcome challenges before, trust your strength. Reflect, I've done hard things before, I can do them again. 5, create safety rituals. Anchor yourself with calming routines. So eat comforting food, especially things like root vegetables, potatoes. Make sure you're getting sufficient protein. Take a bath or walk barefoot outside if you don't live in the desert and it's covered in rocks and cactus. Secondly, clear your energy. You can sage your space or burn journaled fears. This kind of reminds me, I kind of shared this in the beginning of the video, but I did create something called a sacred schedule. And I think it's been super helpful for me as someone who's, one, very creative and trying to work on harnessing the creative energy. And then secondly, if you're somebody who has PTSD and you get triggered, I think what makes it hard sometimes is sometimes you feel like you're in a space where you can't really process that you're being triggered, because the emotions that you're having, there's nothing wrong with them. Emotions are here to be felt. And if you have built that kind of relationship with your anxiety and with your feelings and with your triggers, where you're like, okay, hold on, I just need a moment to feel my feelings. I need a moment to cry. I need a moment to move my body. I need to get it out. You know what I mean? That's the healthiest thing you could do. So I put 2 hours in my schedule every day at the end of the day. And that is the time where I decompress. I take a bath. I have a ritual, and anything that I had put off feeling throughout the day, that is the time that I feel it. And honestly, it's made me feel so much better. Okay. Last, celebrate the good without fear. So lean into joy, let yourself celebrate, and say, this goodness is here for me, and I welcome it. And I want to add that you also deserve it. And your daily reminders. Anxiety can't steal your joy unless you let it. Gratitude and trust help anxiety fade, and be gentle with yourself. Peace is a process. So I hope that helped a little bit. I guess I also want to mention that I did put out, I can't remember if it's probably an affirmation or meditation recording. It's going to be available on Quantum Yin Meditations, probably this Monday the 9th. That's not when it's scheduled, but now I'm going to put it then because it seems relevant right now. And for those of you that don't know, Quantum Yin is one of my podcasts on Spotify, and it's specifically a toolbox that I'm developing for tools like affirmations and meditations that I use to coach myself through rough times. And I felt that it would be really helpful to other people as well. All right, it's time to eat dinner. I love you so much. Thank you.